Hello everybody, I'm Cynthia Nurlaini. You can call me Cynthia. Okay, I will tell you what I will do in this video. I will interpret a speaker say. This is a video from TD Official, and this is a video for complete the interpreting task. Okay, let's watch this video, guys.
Thank you so much. I am a journalist. My job is to talk to people from all walks of life all over the world. Today I want to tell you why I decided to do this with my life and what I've learned.
Terima kasih banyak. Saya adalah seorang jurnalis. Tugas saya adalah berbicara dengan berbagai kalangan masyarakat dunia. Hari ini saya akan menyampaikan mengapa saya melakukan hal ini dan pelajaran apa yang saya dapatkan.
My story begins in Caracas, Venezuela, in South America, where I grew up. A place that to me was and always will be filled with magic and wonder. From a very young age, my parents wanted me to have a wider view of the world.
Saya dimulai dari Caracas, Venezuela. Saya tumbuh besar di Amerika Selatan. Satu tempat yang menurut saya dan akan selalu penuh dengan daya tarik dan keajaiban. Sejak kecil, orang tua saya menginginkan saya memiliki pandangan luas tentang dunia.
I remember one time when I was around 7 years old, my dad came up to me and said, "Mariana, I'm going to send you and your little sister, who was 6 at the time, to a place where nobody speaks Spanish. I want you to experience different cultures."
Ingat ketika saya berumur 7 tahun, ayah saya mendatangi saya dan berkata, "Mariana, ayah akan mengirimmu dan adik perempuanmu yang berumur 6 tahun ke tempat yang tak seorang pun bisa berbahasa Spanyol. Ayah ingin kamu merasakan budaya lain."
He went on and on about the benefits of spending an entire summer in this summer camp in the United States, stressing a little phrase that I didn't pay too much attention to at the time.
Terus bercerita tentang melewatkan sepanjang musim panas di perkemahan musim panas di Amerika Serikat, dengan sedikit penekanan yang saya sama sekali tak peduli waktu itu.
You never know what the future holds. Meanwhile, in my 7-year-old mind, I was thinking we were going to get to summer camp in Miami.
Tak pernah tahu bagaimana masa depan nanti. Yang ada di pikiran saya, waktu itu, kami membayangkan kami akan pergi ke perkemahan musim panas di Miami.
Maybe it was going to be even better, and we were going to go a little further north to Orlando, where Mickey Mouse lived.
Malah lebih menyenangkan, kami akan berkunjung sedikit ke arah utara di Orlando, ke tempat tinggalnya Mickey Mouse.
I got really excited. My dad, however, had a slightly different plan. From Caracas, he sent us to Brainerd, Minnesota.
Bersemangat, tapi ayah saya mempunyai rencana yang sedikit berbeda. Dari Caracas, dia mengatakan kami akan ke Brainerd, Minnesota.
Mickey Mouse was not up there. And with no cell phone, no Snapchat or Instagram, I couldn't look up any information.
Tidak ada Mickey Mouse, di sana juga tidak ada ponsel, Snapchat, atau Instagram. Saya tidak bisa mencari informasi apapun.
We get there, and one of the first things I noticed was that the other kids' hair was several shades of blonde, and most of them had blue eyes.
Di sana, salah satu hal yang pertama kali saya amati adalah rambut anak-anak lain dengan beragam warna pirang dan hampir semua bermata biru. Keluarga Anicio dari Venezuela, anak-anak lain memandangi kami seolah-olah kami berasal dari planet lain. Mereka menanyakan beberapa hal seperti, apakah kalian tahu hamburger? Apakah kalian ke sekolah naik keledai atau perahu keno?
I would try to answer in my broken English, and they would just laugh. And I know they were not trying to be mean. They were just trying to understand who we were and make a correlation with the world they knew.
Jawab dengan bahasa Inggris yang berantakan, kemudian mereka tertawa. Saya tahu mereka tidak ingin berniat kasar, mereka hanya mencoba memahami kami dan menghubungkan dengan lingkungan yang mereka tahu.
We could either be like them or like characters out of a book filled with adventures like Aladdin or The Jungle Book. We certainly didn't look like them. We didn't speak their language. We were different.
Bisa saja seperti mereka atau seperti tokoh yang ada di buku cerita dengan segudang petualangan, atau seperti Aladdin, atau seperti The Jungle Book. Kami tidak seperti mereka, kami tidak memiliki bahasa yang sama, jelas kami berbeda.
And when you're 7 years old, that hurts. But I had my little sister to take care of. She cried every day at summer camp.
Ketika berumur 7 tahun, hal ini tentu sangat menyakitkan, tapi saya punya adik yang harus saya jaga. Dia menangis setiap hari di perkemahan.
So I decided to put on a brave face and embrace everything I could about the American way of life. We later did what we called the summer camp experiment for 8 years in different cities that many Americans haven't even heard of. What I remember most about these moments was when I finally clicked with someone.
Karena itu, saya harus bersikap tegar dan menerima semua gaya hidup orang Amerika. Kami berkegiatan berupa percobaan perkemahan musim panas. Selama 8 tahun di kota berbeda yang orang Amerika sendiri saja belum tahu. Yang paling berkesan pada saat itu adalah saya akrab dengan seseorang.
Making a friend was a special reward. Everybody wants to feel valued and accepted, and we think it should happen spontaneously, but it doesn't.
Seorang teman adalah hal yang istimewa. Semua orang ingin dihargai dan diterima, dan kita pikir ini akan terjadi secara spontan, namun ternyata tidak begitu.
When you're different, you have to work at belonging. You have to be either really helpful, smart, funny, anything to be cool for the crowd you want to hang out with.
Jika berbeda, Anda harus mempunyai salah satu dari hal ini. Anda suka menolong, pintar, lucu, atau apapun itu yang terdengar keren bagi kelompok di mana Anda ingin diterima.
Later on, when I was in high school, my dad expanded on his summer plan, and from Caracas, he sent me to Wallingford, Connecticut for senior year of high school.
Sekolah menengah, ayah saya memperluas rencana musim panasnya. Dari Caracas, ayah saya mengirim saya ke Wellington, Connecticut selama SMA.
This time, I remember daydreaming on the plane about the American high school experience. With a locker. It was going to be perfect, just like in my favorite TV show, Saved by the Bell.
Itu saya teringat menghayal di pesawat tentang pengalaman sekolah menengah saya di Amerika Serikat lengkap dengan 10 lokernya. Kelihatannya menyenangkan, seperti di acara TV favorit saya, Saved by the Bell.
I get there, and they tell me that my assigned roommate is eagerly waiting. I open the door, and there she was, sitting on the bed.
Saya sampai di sana, saya diberitahu bahwa teman sekamar saya sudah menunggu. Saya buka pintu, dan terlihat teman sekamar saya sudah duduk di tempat tidur.
With a headscarf. Her name was Fatima, and she was Muslim from Bahrain, and she was not what I expected.
Pakai jilbab, namanya Fatimah, dia adalah seorang muslim dari Bahrain. Dia bukan orang yang saya harapkan.
She probably sensed my disappointment when I looked at her because I didn't do too much to hide it. See, as a teenager, I wanted to fit in even more. I wanted to be popular and maybe have a boyfriend for prom.
Dia merasakan kekecewaan saya karena saya tidak berusaha menutupinya. Sebagai remaja, saya ingin diterima di lingkungan. Saya juga ingin populer, saya juga ingin mempunyai pacar yang menemani saya ke acara prom.
And I felt that Fatima just got in the way with her shyness and her strict dress code.
Saya anggap Fatima bisa jadi halangan dengan sikapnya yang pemalu dan pakaiannya yang tertutup.
I didn't realize that I was making her feel like the kids at summer camp made me feel. This was the high school equivalent of asking her, "Do you know what a hamburger is?"
Saya sadari justru saya membuat dia merasakan apa yang saya rasakan saat masih anak-anak di perkemahan lalu. Sama saja dengan menanyakan pertanyaan, apakah kamu tahu hamburger versi anak SMA?
I was consumed by my own selfishness and unable to put myself in her shoes. I have to be honest with you. We only lasted a couple of months together because she was later sent to live with a counselor.
Mengaruhi rasa egois waktu itu. Saya tidak mencoba memposisikan diri saya di posisinya. Jujur saja, kami tinggal sekamar hanya beberapa bulan saja. Kemudian dia dipindahkan sekamar dengan konselor.
Instead of other students. And I remember thinking, she'll be okay. She's just different. You see, when we label someone as different, it dehumanizes them in a way.
Siswa lain, saya dulu berpikir dia akan baik-baik saja. Dia memang berbeda. Saat kita labeli seseorang berbeda, berarti kita tidak memanusiakan mereka.
So how do we recognize our blind spots? It begins by understanding what makes you different, by embracing those traits. Only then can you begin to appreciate what makes others special.
Tidak berharga bagi kita, mereka bukan masalah kita. Sebenarnya, justru mereka yang lain bisa menjadi penyebab masalah kita.
And I remember when this hit me, it was a couple of months after that. I had found that boyfriend for prom and made a group of friends and practically forgotten about Fatima until everybody signed.
Bagaimana kita mengetahui kekurangan diri sendiri? Mulailah dengan menerima apa yang membuat berbeda, dengan cara menerima perbedaan tersebut. Nah, dengan begitu, kemudian kamu bisa menerima apa yang membuat orang lain spesial.
And I remember when this hit me, it was a couple of months after that. I had found that boyfriend for prom and made a group of friends and practically forgotten about Fatima until everybody signed.
Sangat menyadari kejadian ini. Itu terjadi beberapa bulan setelah kejadian itu. Saya sudah mempunyai pacar untuk diajak ke prom. Dan saya mempunyai banyak teman, dan saya melupakan Fatimah.
On to participate in this talent show for charity. You needed to offer a talent for auction. And it seemed like everybody had something special to offer. Some kids were...
Suatu hari, tiap siswa harus ikut di pertunjukan bakat untuk amal. Saya harus menunjukkan bakat saya. Dan tampaknya setiap orang mempunyai hal yang spesial untuk ditampilkan.
Going to play the violin, others were going to recite a theater monologue. And I remember thinking, we don't practice talents like these back home.
Siswa akan memainkan biola, dan yang lainnya akan membawakan monolog teater. Saya sempat merenung, tidak ada pertunjukan bakat seperti ini di tempat kami.
I was determined to find something of value. So the day of the talent show comes, and I get up on stage with my little boombox, I put it on the side, and I press play, and a song by my favorite emerging artist, Shakira.
Tekad untuk menampilkan sesuatu yang berniat. Hari pertunjukan pun tiba. Saya tampil di panggung dengan boombox mini yang diletakkan di samping. Kemudian saya tekan tombol putar dan terdengarlah suara artis favorit saya, Shakira.
Comes up. And I go, whenever, wherever, we're meant to be together. And I said, my name is Mariana and I'm gonna auction a dance class.
Saya bernyanyi dan menari. Wherever, whenever, we're meant to be together. Dan saya berkata, saya Mariana akan melelang sebuah kelas dansa.
And it seemed like the whole school raised their hand to bid. My dance class really stood out from like the 10th violin class offered that day. And going back to my dorm room, I didn't feel different. I felt really special.
Tampaknya seantero sekolah angkat tangan untuk menawar kelas dansa saya, dibandingkan dengan 10 kelas biola yang ditawarkan pada hari itu. Saat saya kembali ke asrama, saya tidak merasa berbeda, saya merasa spesial.
And that's when I started thinking about Fatima, the person that I had failed to see as special when I first met her. She was from the Middle East, just like Shakira's family was from the Middle East. She could have probably taught me a thing or two about belly dancing.
Saya mulai berpikir tentang Fatimah, seseorang yang saya tak pandang spesial pada saat bertemu. Dia berasal dari Timur Tengah, sama saja dengan keluarga Shakira yang berasal dari sana. Dia bisa saja mengajari kita beberapa gerakan tari perut. Okay, that is the video how to interpret the speaker. Happy watching!